It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants.
Damn, I miss you, Joshua. Singing love from my Facebook question. Ground control with a soul like Joshua.
Party to kick off for the Rams.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen, Joshua Carty will get it underway. Off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20.
57 yards. And the Giants first down.
19, Tiger, 19.
First and 10 at the 19.
On first down, Dart. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. This is caught at 2. And he'll take it on in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. That is second TD catch of the season. Beavis good on the extra point. And the Giants are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. He's to the 15, and he will score. Puka Nakua, touchdown Los Angeles. It's his second touchdown of the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. And he'll get about 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 5. Looking to throw. It's Dart. Catch made right side by Wilson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up third and
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
3rd down and 9.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Headed left, buying time. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison. Let's go.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll go again with Mitchell. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
15 yards.
Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. And this will be incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
2nd and 10. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Dobson will bring it back. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On the give, it's Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. That one, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It appears one of the Giants, yes, they were able to fall on it, so they keep possession. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Giants football here to begin the second quarter as they come up to face 3rd and 5. Dart. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Dart. Over the middle, he's got Lee Gass. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throw left side, that's Johnson. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Giants.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
Now, Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
the gun. Third down. It's Dart. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Rams come up with the recovery.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
Here we go, set, go.
On the ground, that is Rashard Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Smith again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it third and
2. Here we go, let go.
Throwing. Dart. Catch made. Right side. It's Johnson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Giants will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
We'll take this in back at the 16. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Now a run with Smith. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
Down at the 50-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
To throw is Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here's Dart. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
5-yard line.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, L.A.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll look to throw again. Going right back to Nakua. Complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, L.A.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Giants 10. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first down, Dart. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Ready up! Ready! Mikey, go!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to the reads. They all played their responsibilities. And they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch. And this is the tricky element of these deep balls, Mike. You want to hit the guy in stride. You want the touchdown. You want the beautiful highlight play. But sometimes you're better off underthrowing a receiver than you are overthrowing them, because as we see time and time again throughout the league, an underthrown deep ball, more times than not, leads to a pass interference call.
And he will go all the way. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Rams. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams are out to a 21-10 lead. Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Their own 33-yard line.
A play fake. Now Dart. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's second down and 10.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away. And then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Giants first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On second down, Dart will try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Hardy now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams will extend his third quarter lead. Here's Hardy now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he nearly takes it the distance, just short of the goal line. A spectacular return. This is the best starting field position you could ever have. First and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. It's Dart. It is brought in the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw off. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
16. Harrison Davis to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision, as this ball comes out to the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
So, from 37, here's second and 8. Trying the left side, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Now, faking the give. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's Mitchell. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
Just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's swung out to Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This a yard short of the record from 65 yards out. This one's off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is. We'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. A big hole. And he'll take this one in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact balance and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Giants 22.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, in a game that seems like it's gone all in their favor, that's kind of one of the rare cases where this offense didn't appear to be on the same page, because for as good as they have been all day long, this possession at least, they're going to stall out.
That's taken at about the 14. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. And the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Dart. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Braden Fisk. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. Pickup of 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He'll run with Tracy. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
28-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And the Rams come up with the recovery. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. I'll give on the ground, finding space inside the 40. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, L.A. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
They'll try to pick it up with Etienne. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
22. Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Dart on first and 10. They look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard
On
line.
first and 10, here is Dart. Catch made right side by Wilson. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the Rams' 36-yard line.
Here's second and 3 to go.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing. Dart. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Giants.
15-yard line.
On the jump. Here we go, here we go.
To the air once more is Dart. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a frame in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's Dart. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, here's Mitchell. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
It's a goal by Brian Byrne. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's second and 6. Another run here with Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. Yeah. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
They'll try the right side with Mitchell. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. go again with Mitchell. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. This run straight ahead for ETN. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Good drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
To the outside, complete to Johnson.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
To throw, it Dart on 1st and 10. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big one here in the fourth quarter to gain of 43 yards. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
13-yard line.
To the air again goes Dart. Out to his right. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
So it's a win for the visiting Rams. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.